Well, we may be coming to the end soon of the Biden-Harris administration. And what I want to do is wrap up the kinds of things I think are the best things that probably happen, at least for the average consumer. There's a lot of stuff that happen for rich people, particularly if you want to build a plant, a manufacturing plant, or a plant that makes chips, chip manufacturing. I mean, that's billions and billions and billions of dollars, and that's a good place for jobs. But the other things that the really for place for jobs is the money that's training available for jobs. And Biden put in a lot of money on this stuff. We already had a bunch. He just increased it so much more. And here's some of the things. Like now you can go and get a $40,000 grant plus living expenses to train for a $100,000 job. And this is for people without a bachelor's degree or any kind of degree or whatever. This is for people, that want a high-paying job or whatever. At any age, you could start training and doing this stuff, and you make money while you're training. That's the important thing. People are starting a lot of new careers. So you had a new career, wasn't going anywhere, and you want a new career that goes somewhere and makes a lot more money than you are now. Well, you could get to training for free. Now, it's different in every city and every state. So let me show you how to find out what's available in your state. And there's even like for low-income people, you can make $15 an hour, to get, and after a couple of months, get a job for $25 an hour. And so that kinds of thing. Or even get $6,000 to train as a caregiver. We're going to need so many caregivers in this country, because all us old farts need help, okay? But here's how do you find out about it. One thing you do is you go to careeronestop.org. Now, all these links I'm going to put in the description below, so don't worry about it. You don't have to take notes, but it'll be there. And that's careeronestop.org. Now, what you have to do there is call and make an appointment. You call and make an appointment to see what kind of programs they have and how you could take advantage of. And they'll also know about other programs to help you pay other living expenses. Maybe you need transportation or daycare or things like that, to help you get a better job. And they have programs like that. But again, every place is different, so you have to see what's available where you are. And if that doesn't work, then you go to this findhelp.org. There you put in job training for your zip code, and you'll literally get hundreds of programs where, in your city or county or whatever, that give you money and help to get a better job. See, and it takes you calling these people and seeing if they're for you, and if they're not, then you ask them, hey, where else do you think I should go to get this kind of help that I need? Okay, and your local community college has a lot of these programs. So you want to know, call them too, make an appointment. You just don't ask them what they do and find an application. No, make an appointment to see a counselor because you need that help. Okay, now there's a new program Biden did to give more dental care for seniors. For adults, actually, not just seniors, but for adults. And that's part of Medicaid now. So you want to know about that program. And how do you know about that? Okay, you could go to your Medicaid office in your state capital and see if they have programs, for adults. There's programs for children, but this would be programs for adults, new ones, for dental care. And if that doesn't work, then you go to needy, NEEDY, MEDS.org. And you see there they have a listing of free and low-cost dental services. I use one of those myself, and they only charge me $50 no matter what the heck I do. It's just wonderful because I'm old. And I give a lot of gifts. I am very grateful for this. So that's a free dental care. Home repairs, up to $14,000 for home repairs. And this is run through your state Department of Energy. Now, this is just starting. Last couple of months, about a handful of states have done it. More states are going to be having it, and it's for new appliances and equipment and weatherization and all that. And these are grants. So you have to go to your state Office of Energy. So that's different in every state. So you have to find out where it is. And if you go to energy.gov and look for the listing there of your state Office on Energy. If you can't find that, well, your library will be able to tell you too. Okay, here's another interesting thing too. Biden made money available for people who have bad credit risk. and have no assets and everything. And they're saying you could get up to $50,000 to start a business, even ex-offenders, no matter what your background is, to start a business. And that's $50,000, man. No collateral, no nothing. So, and that's an SBA program. So you can go to sba.gov and ask for the Capital Access for Underserved. Okay, underserved people. You're underserved. So that's available there. There's another thing. What he did is get rid of overdraft fees. People were, bouncing checks, and the bank would charge you $50 a piece, $100 a piece, or whatever, and soon it's more than the check is ever worth. So he stopped that and put a limit on that. So if your bank is screwing you over with overdraft fees, here's where you go to get that fixed. You go to consumerfinance.gov and file a complaint. Consumerfinance.gov. They're the cops on the beat that make sure your banks treat you right. Okay. Now there's another healthcare program that he did, and that's saving up to $800 on prescription drugs. It's certain drugs, and that listing of drugs is growing every day. So you want to find out about that, and you could find out about that program by going to needymeds.org. They have a lot of prescription drug programs and benefits and free prescription drugs and everything. It's a good place to check about any of those programs that are out there. Okay. Also, they're shiphelp.org. Shiphelp.org is a good place for seniors to get free help to find out more benefits that they're available for anything. Shiphelp.org and needymeds.org. Okay. The last thing there is the student loans. He's forgiven a lot of student loans, but he had to stop it. The opposing party got the courts after him to stop it, so it's in limbo yet. But there's still so many programs that are there. So if you have student loans, he's given out billions and billions of dollars already, and he's just got to stop doing more for now. But you'll probably get more, but you don't know. But you still should go to studentaid.gov, studentaid.gov, and find out what programs there are now that you could take advantage of, because there are programs there that you could only pay a certain amount because you don't make as much money anymore. So, and then they forgive the rest. And so there's all kinds of programs, or programs where if your college lied to you and they said you're going to get a good job and you never did. So that's another way to get out of the student loans. So there's a way to get out of the student loans. You contact them, studentaid.gov, and they have 800 numbers you call. You wait online for 20 minutes. What the hell? If somebody's going to save you $100,000, you could wait on for 20 days, okay? Because that's sort of. So they're the top 7, I feel, for Biden and Harris that did. But there's still more. They're new ones every day, and your state and local office are always doing new ones. These are just national programs. But the state and locals, man, that's where the bonanza is. And a good place to start finding them is at findhelp.org, okay? And we train you for this. This is what Let's Go Help is all about. And Let's Go Help not only gives you personally lovable one-on-one training as much as you need, and we also give out grants. So our profits go back to members in grants, over $70,000 a month now. So every month you can apply for our grants too, and they're real easy. You just put one sentence, that's it. So let me help you too. It's the only thing I want to do for the rest of my life, and that's letsgohelp.com.